Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Tion. I was about to head out. I'm still in Florida making this video right now. Finish what I'm doing down here. I'm getting ready to head back home to New Jersey. But before I go, this thought just came to me and I felt really inspired to share this with you. This is something that's actually really close to my own heart. It's something that I've dealt with for a long time. So I thought maybe there's a lot of you guys out there that are dealing with it too. Failure. Failure. I mean, let's put it out there. You ever felt like a failure? You ever felt like everything you tried just wasn't working? No matter how people just tell you, oh, if at first you don't succeed, try again. You know what? I've been trying. I've been trying a lot. And it seemed like every time I try, it's not working. How many more times am I supposed to try? You ever wondered that? Have you ever felt like a failure? Well, it was just the other day that I was thinking about this, and I really believe God helped me to understand something. You don't fail until you stop. Every day that you wake up, as long as there is breath in your body, it's not over. And you're not a failure until you finally stop trying. You can't fail until you give up. Now, in order to prove this point, what I did was, you can do this same research. I wanted to see what famous people that just about all of us know, have experienced some kind of failure. And I got to tell you, I was really surprised at what I found. So I'm going to share some of these with you. All right, y'all all know what a Ford is, the car. The guy who made it, Henry Ford, back in the day, he tried to start businesses before Ford. He failed at 5 businesses. He lost all his money 5 times. So the first 5 times this man went into business, they all failed. And then he started the Ford Car Company. Macy's, anybody been to Macy's? R.H. Macy, who created Macy's, failed at 7 different businesses before finally being successful at Macy's. 7. All right, Honda. Everybody know what a Honda is. But the guy who invented Honda, he applied for a job at Toyota before he ever did that. And Toyota turned him down for a job. Now he owns the Honda Car Company. Colonel Sanders, KFC, his secret recipe, you know why he stresses that secret recipe so much? Because his chicken recipe was rejected over 1,000 times. 1,000 different times. He tried that chicken recipe and it was rejected, but he didn't stop trying. Thomas Edison, over 1,000 different unsuccessful attempts at creating the light bulb. 1,000. You ever tried something 1,000 times? I get tired when I try something about 5, 6, maybe 10 times at the most. This dude, 1,000 different times he tried to create the light bulb before he finally got it right. The Wright brothers, they're the ones responsible for all us having, air flight and all that other stuff. For years, they were trying to get the airplane right. They kept failing. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah. Yeah, Oprah. Oprah, first of all, was abused as a child. So for everybody out there that is having that had a real rough childhood, please understand, I know it was horrible, but Oprah is an example that your childhood does not determine the type of person that you can be. Oprah was abused as a child. She was also fired from TV. She was a news reporter. She was fired because they told her she was unfit for TV. Yeah, Oprah. How about this? Seinfeld. A lot of y'all know who that cat is. He's a comedian. First time he got on stage, he was booed off stage because he got stage fright and he froze. Now, this cat, TV shows that did some of the biggest numbers ever. Steven Spielberg. Now, if y'all don't know who Steven Spielberg is, y'all probably know his films, even if you don't know the person. We're talking like he's responsible for most of the biggest sci-fi movies that ever came out. Everything Steven Spielberg do is a multi-million-dollar budget. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 different times. Go figure. Stephen King, an author. Crazy amounts of books sold. Writes all kinds of horror books and he's responsible for all kinds of horror films. Check it out. He wrote a book named Carrie. Now, some of y'all might know about this movie. It's wild, it's crazy. Anyway, he wrote the book first. The book was rejected. He was sending it out, trying to get published. It was rejected 30 times. He gave up. He was like, forget it. He threw his book in the trash. His wife took the book out of the trash and said, honey, try it one more time. And he got a deal. And the rest is like history. Elvis Presley. And even if you ain't never listened to the dude music, you know who Elvis Presley is. When Elvis Presley was early in his career and he first started, a record exec told him he'll never make it in the music business. He needs to stick to driving trucks. Elvis. And how about this? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Need I say more? There's a whole bunch more of these examples. Businessmen that failed multiple times and finally, one of the businesses they did actually worked. What's my point? My point is this. As long as you don't stop. You can't fail as long as you don't stop. It comes. Success doesn't happen because of that first time. Success is not an accident. Success happens because you didn't stop. You wouldn't quit. No matter what it was, no matter how many times it didn't work out, no matter how many times you failed, you never stopped. So understand this. As long as there is breath in your body, it's not over. Whatever that dream is, go get it. Whatever that goal is, don't quit. I know it sucks when you fail, when it doesn't work out the way you thought. But understand something, you've never really failed until you quit. Alright? You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. Just don't give up. Alright? This is Tion. And do me a favor. Share this with somebody that you think needs to hear this. Because I'm sure you can think of somebody. Don't give up.